in the world's happening with King County real estate? This is interesting. Well, it's interesting if you like numbers and graphs and stuff, and I do. So look at this. You're looking at supply and demand for King County last 2 years. Green is the supply, number of listings. Blue is the demand, number of listings that went under contract any given month. And this is a break in the trend. Okay, it's a couple things. So the last couple of years, May has been consistently over the previous May, right? You got this. If I went back 3-4 years, you'd see the same thing. But this May, we didn't beat last year's May. We just barely beat this April. Now, that was not what I thought would happen. I thought the trend would continue. I thought we would still see a big jump over last year's, and we did not see a big jump in inventory. And then buyers are higher than last May, which is a break in the trend from buyers of the previous year. So what does that mean? It looks like the market, if this happens, if this continues to happen, like if June follows suit with less listings, right, than the previous year, which is what normally happens. June is usually a little bit lower. If that happens, then what we've seen is a leveling off of inventory in King County at that 3,500-ish mark. That's about, last couple of years, that's about our new normal. So we'll see if how this thing plays out, right? Buyers pretty strong in May. So what does this mean ultimately? It means if you're selling, it's not as bad as it was. We'll see what June turns out to be, but it's going to be a little bit more predictable to sell. You'll know a little bit more about what the competition is. It won't necessarily be a constant flood of new inventory. And buying is going to be slightly more difficult. This looks like a pretty balanced market. In fact, if we look at months, let's do a quick little search. Whoops. Of where this is. Hang on. Good. Of months of available inventory is what I'm looking for here. Month supply closed. Yep. Oh, we're at, that's the entire MLS. Let's just look at King County. Yeah, we're at 4. That's right in the middle of a balanced market. It's neither a buyer's market nor a seller's market. 3 to 6 months is a balanced market, is the way we talk about it. So this absolutely looks like a beginning of a balanced market where, this is how many days on market? Days on market. Still the average in King County was still 9, but look how volatile it is. It was 42 in January. So it's dropping. Looks like it's balancing. It looks like if you price it right, you should be able to get it sold quickly. And if you are looking for a bargain, you certainly could find one in people that didn't price it right the first time. Everyone's situation is unique. Everyone's different. We should talk if you got questions about your situation. Aaron Hinton with Christine and Company over at EXP. Party on, Wayne.